have hidden treasures. And my cover blew off.
We do indeed have hidden treasures. After 200 years, we're still practicing the same tenets. We relieve the distressed, we visit the sick, and we bury the dead, and educate the young. The brothers and sisters of Odd Fellowship have always served their fellow human beings with an eye toward the future. In the 18th century England, these odd fellows were so described because their works of charity and compassion bucked the prevailing self-absorption of the times. Today, more than 200 years later, the Oddfellows and Rebecca's tradition of caring is continuing, drawing retirement residents, nursing care clients, and others from around the community. The Holgate Center campus serves as a model for caregiving nationwide, a state-of-the-art nursing care facility that focuses on helping patients return to their homes and their lives as soon as possible, has been created at Friendship Health Center, a retirement community stressing independence and residential living, provides secure and rewarding living situations at Oddfellow Homes of Oregon. Kenilworth Park Plaza continues to fill a much-needed niche for low-income, independent seniors. At the Oddfellows and Rebecca's Holgate Center, the emphasis of care is centered on the whole individual. The Holgate Center was one of the first of its kind to establish a campus concept that runs the continuum of health care. At the heart of Holgate Center is the belief that the individual should return to his or her dignity and that quality of life is essential. At the Holgate Center, our philosophy, like that of the Oddfellows and Rebecca's, has always been to rehabilitate the individual to his or her fullest potential and to serve the community. Okay, let's go take a walk through the Lodge Hall. The Lodge is the basic unit of our fraternity of the Oddfellows. This is where the Oddfellows meet the community, where they do their service to the community and run an organization. Come on with me. Let's go through here and see how it goes. We got the members sitting here ready to get to the meeting. And if I'm walking too fast, you let me know. You will notice, kind of like in days of old, we have stations that we call, and people fill in these stations. We have members. And let's go to the first would be what we titled the Noble Grant. Some people would call him President of Association, CEO, but in Oddfellow terms, at the Lodge level, this is the Noble Grand and his supporters. They take care of the fraternals, take care of the business of the Lodge. But over here, speaking of business, is where the business is transacted just like any other business. Bills, checks, community donations, all take organization and business, and we're there. Let's move on over here to the secretary, who has a full-time busy job. Why? Because he's shuffling ritual, Oddfellow business, and regular business, paying taxes, helping with the city, doing all things. All roads lead to the secretary with the approval of the Noble Grant. I think it's about time we get out here and let them run their business, because this is what we call a stated meeting. They will be conducting business. Sometimes they will be giving ritual degrees, etc. But right now, I think it's in our best interest to take another look at another place of Odd Fellowship while they run their meeting. Here we are in front of the Grand Lodge at the Holgate campus in Portland, Oregon. As you can see by the cornerstone, we've been in business for a while. This building was built in 1883, and we are still presently using it. Yes, we have a proud history. What we're going to do is go inside the Grand Lodge office, where we're going to conduct a Grand Lodge Executive Board meeting. That's where the business is done for the large jurisdiction of Oregon. Let's go inside. So this is the conference room, and as you can see, we already have some members. What's going to take place today is the Grand Lodge Executive Board meeting. The Grand Lodge takes care of finances, other business matters within the operation of the Grand Lodge of Oregon. This conference room is not just for the Grand Lodge Executive Board, it's for committees that are appointed by other Oddfellows for specific matters that we still attend to, serving the community and serving the Grand Lodge. We also have a couple of boards, and oftentimes they meet here or in a place just like that. So what we have is trustees here who are in charge of financial matters and business matters, and we have Grand Lodge officers that are responsible for holding the Grand Lodge together with the cooperation of the trustees, and that's what makes this wheel keep going around. So if you'll excuse me, I'm going to sit down here because I'm part of this executive board and we're going to tend to business. We'll get back at you soon. Well, again, I would like to say we have talked about the tenets of our order, the work that we do, and how we're serving the community. But it would be unfair to leave you with just that. Oddfellows do have fun, and Oddfellows have been having some fun. We have an order called the Order of Muscovites, where Oddfellows and others in the community join in to have fun and at that same time to help the community in efforts for monies or funds raised go 100% to something within the community. That again is called the Muscovites. They've been around the order since 1909 and are still very prevalent today in many areas. We also have in the state of Oregon, where our jurisdiction is, we have a recreational park called Jesse T. Jones, which is named after a very active Oddfellow, and probably appropriately so, because the park in Florence, Oregon, butts up to the sand dunes, which is an enviable position, because those members and Oddfellows that care to use our 100-lot facility are able to go on the sand dunes without any road access, loading and unloading once they get to the campground. So we do have a smile on our face when we refer to the campgrounds on the South Oregon coast in Florence, Oregon, the Oddfellows and Rebecca's Campground Jesse T. Jones. We hope you enjoyed your tour and that maybe you found something of interest. If you did, we would hope that you would one time step up and continue Oddfellowship for another 200 years. Thanks again.